Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. It's Budget with Dree, and on this channel we talk about all things cash stuffing, all things budgeting, all things for you lovely shopaholics like me, and how you can stop spending all your coins and let your coins work for you. That is what we're gonna do. So in this video, I wanted to show you my Excel document that I created to help me budget and, track my money and make sure that I'm able to put everything in the proper fund, in the proper spot that I'm wanting to save for or needing to spend. So if you're interested in how I do my budgeting, if you're interested in this Excel document, just keep on watching. I'll give you all the tea. So let's get into it. All right, y'all. So on my very first page in here, I break down essentially like my savings goals for 2023, and I track and calculate all of my expenses. So for my savings goals, you'll see right here at the very top, I put what my goal is for the year, which is to save $12,000. When is that amount due by? It's due by December 31st, 2023. How am I going to achieve this goal? Is by being financially aware. Why do I want to achieve this goal? Is because I want to start building generational wealth by, one, how about first learning how to manage my own money before I can start helping my money manage itself, okay? And then my motivation on how I'm going to achieve this is that I can do all things through God that strengthens me. He is my light and my savior. And honestly, I lost my way, but I've brought back, and I've been praying and, getting back into my spiritual journey. And I'm just going to continue to grow as an individual, grow into his light. And you know what? We're going to save money along the way. Okay. So that is how I started off my saving goals and expenses. And not to make this video super, super long, but just to briefly touch point on it, that I do have like all of my high priority sinking funds, things that I'm wanting to save, like where this $12,000 is going. So emergency funds, my personal savings, my son's savings, of course, my birthday trip, because your girl's turning 30 next year and I am going out the country, period. Vacations for me and my son. So whatever I want to do with him, more than likely probably Disney World in this next year. And then also to like debt, getting 1 month ahead, saving for Christmas, my son's birthdays, and his uniforms, because uniforms are not cheap, okay? I don't know how my parents did. They have 4 kids and we all wear uniforms. His one order uniforms was $600 alone. Goodbye. And he's rough on his clothes. Like, he's gonna end up having holes in them, wearing out shoes. So I know I'm gonna end up having to buy more throughout the year, especially if he's wearing the same things every day. So I need to make sure I have that money ready to go for it. I also went on ahead and broke down all of my monthly expenses on here. So I labeled them from the 1st to the 30th, what the monthly expense is and the estimated amount of it. Currently right now, my rent is not $13.50, y'all. Like, I wish it was, but that's what it's going to be when I move. So right now, I'm pretty much spending around $1,800 for everything. So that is why, anyway, so I fixed that. But my water and sewer, all of that is bundled into my rent. So that's why it's $0. But I do break it down like that. On here, I also put down how much it is a month, and then I multiply it by 12 to see how much it is a year, because my ultimate goal is to get into the 50, 20, 30 category as far as like what my expenses are, as what I'm spending monthly. I want to make sure it aligns with the 50, 20, 30 rule. And right now I'm at 3,100. That's $600 over the 25. So I had to make some changes. So I'm moving in with my sis, period. And then I also have mapped out like all the different sinking funds that I do currently have. I do need to rearrange this because I did get more binders. I do have more than just 3. Because I created one for like getting a month ahead, created one for my son. So, but essentially I just have it mapped out, just kind of like a one-stop shop for everything that's on here. Back up to the top, I also broke down, like, my saving goal is $12,000, but for my emergency fund, my goal is just to have $1,000. So I broke it down. The due date, December 31st, how much per paycheck do I need to put into my emergency savings in order to help me get to my $1,000 by the end of the year? And then I broke it down by each month. So each month, how much did I put? Did I overput? Did I under? Like, this is going to help keep me accountable to know how I'm trending to ensure that I am going to hit that goal. As you can see, it does start in April because my very first goal for 2023 is to save $3,000 into my moving fund. And I literally would have 8 weeks to do that. So in 8 weeks, I'll be saving $3,000. And honestly, if I can save that and more in 2 months, 3 times 6 is what? That is, I don't know what that is. 3, 6, 9, 6, 12, 18. That's $18,000 that if I continue to budget the way I've been doing right now, I could save $18,000 this year. Easy. So I'm going to keep my goal at 12 because you know what? We don't want to, if I overachieve, I'm going to be blessed and highly favored. But what I'm not going to do is set myself up for failure because I have been bare bones in it these past couple weeks and it is rough. And I do not want to dissuade or like fall off track of my budgeting because I have been under budgeting myself so much because I've been getting behind. So anyway, let's get into the budget breakdown for February paycheck 2. All right, so this is what my Excel document will look like. It's a little bit different for the February 24th because I did add more sinking funds, but just so you'll know how I break it down, I do put I put my income up here. I put the due dates for everything, the same thing that you saw on the front screen. And then I put all of the accounts, the amount I'm budgeting for. And then I do have a slot for what actually came out. And throughout the month, as things are coming out my account, I highlighted green for it's been paid, it's came out. And I just realized that I canceled Hulu. And so we'll see how long that lasts. I'm going to keep it on my thing just in case I put it back and start budgeting for it again. But I did budget for it, but forgot that I canceled it. So it never ended up coming out on the 20th. So that's why it's 0. And that's why I just kind of did that little orange mustardy color. The last bill. Oh, sorry. That's my little baby. She's like slight guard dog, slight not guard dog, because whenever anyone walks past my front door, she always runs and barks. But hang on, y'all, because I'm going to have to put her up because she going to keep doing it. Okay. Homie Lexi is put up. Homegirl went crazy because my neighbors decided they wanted to come home. Like, why? How dare you come home while I'm trying to record a video and you making my dog all mad? But anyway, side note. So this is how I look at it as far as me touching bases and keeping track of all of my money and funds from that previous paycheck. So I'm only waiting on my car insurance to come out, and that money is 100% still sitting inside of my checking account. So I'm just waiting for that to come out, and then every bill would have been paid for the month for my very first February paycheck. So let's get to the budgeting. So this is February 24th. February 24th's paycheck is what I'm breaking down now. So the income is $24.10. The only bills that I'm paying with this paycheck is going to be my rent, which is prorated because I move out March 24th. So this is my prorated amount of rent, water, trash, utilities, all this random stuff that they decide to do and charge me for. And then Netflix, my son's after school care comes out on here. And then the last thing that will be coming out is going to be my iCloud storage, which is $10 on the 30th. And if you can see next to everything, I put where it comes out of. I wanted ideally everything to come out of my credit card, but that's just not feasible apparently because like certain things, it just won't let me switch it over. So if it comes out my credit card, I do put it here. It says credit. And then in this corner, oh, I hate when it does that. Let me put that down. In the corner, I do have how much do I need to go ahead and pay my credit card payment off. Because this is money that I don't take out my account, but I do want it to calculate how much needs to come out my credit card. So $365. So for this paycheck, as soon as I get paid, I will immediately be paying $365 to my credit card. And as things come out of my credit card, I'm going to once again start highlighting on here to make sure that I am good to go. All right, so after my paycheck and after all of my expenses, my total expenses ended up being $1,810. Ugh, that hurts my heart, y'all. So my remaining balance is $600. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with budgeting for all of my envelopes. Oh, side note, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I'm a huge DIYer, and watching all these videos on YouTube just has me like so inspired to do more things. Y'all, I made me some envelopes, okay? Aren't they so freaking cute? I'm waiting on my hole puncher. It will be here tomorrow so I can hole punch it, and I'm gonna start using these inside of my cash wallet. But they're so cute. I made it with my Cricut. Like, I am so obsessed, and it works so well. Like, it just opened up. It was super easy. Like, let me grab some money real quick so we can see what it looked like with some change. Y'all, how I grab a binder that has, like, no coins in it. But anyway, it looks so pretty. I love the iridescence of it. So we'll just scrap this out of my beauty fund. We'll just put some money in it. But, like, look at her. Like, yes, this is giving. And it, like, has color changes and everything. This is giving bougie and bad. And then it's just clear on the back so you can see the thing. But I'm just like, ooh, your girl did her thing on here. If y'all are interested in something like that and y'all want to, you know, grab some of these envelopes from me, just let me know in the comments. We'll see what we can work out. I'm sure I can stay up late one night and make you some envelopes, because these right here, they're everything. And then, of course, I got real excited too. And I went on ahead, and I know I wasn't going to do envelopes for my 100 envelope challenge, but I changed my mind because I accidentally on purpose made one. And I made these for my 100 envelope challenge. They're so cute. And like the money, it just fits in so perfectly. You just stick it right in there and boom. And then also these were extremely easy to make because when I laminated it on here, like I didn't have to do that extra laminating sheet and making sure that the both sides match so they don't stick together like I had to do it here, because I have a bunch of this cardstock because I sold nails, my press-on, so I had them because I used to put these in their packages. But when I laminated it, it just didn't stick to it. Like it just didn't stick. So it automatically just came apart. And I was like, you know what? That is fine, because I'm just going to make 100 of these, and these going to be my 100 envelope challenges, because I think it'll be really fun at the end to not just pull out the money and count it, but to be like, oh, let me go ahead and unstuff all these little envelopes. So that is what I did. Super freaking cute. I'm so excited to start stuffing for those and everything. And I mean, I'm still keeping it in this binder. Like, I'm still going to keep it in this binder because I don't want to get a container. So it'll still be in here. But anyway, that was it. I was just really excited. I just looked up and saw these envelopes, and I was like, let me show y'all, because your girl kind of did her thing with these. These are super freaking cute. Gives me my LV vibes because I'm obsessed with it, even though I can't afford it. But that's what we're working on. But anyway, okay, slight intermission. So let's get into this budget. I have every single envelope that I have is all listed here, so I know exactly where I want to put my money. And you'll have my cash envelopes one. I have a Drea binder for myself. I have a Get Ahead binder that I'm going to start. And this is going to be budgeted. It's in the beginning where I put my, for my 12K. I want to budget for all my expenses for the entire month, as far as like rent and living expenses, things like that. I have all my saving challenges here, my son's binder, and then all of my high priority sinking funds. So what we have remaining after our mandatory expenses is going to be $600. So for groceries for this paycheck, it's not going to get anything. As I mentioned before in my last video, and kind of briefly just now, I have not been able to budget accordingly and appropriately. So I've been using one whole paycheck to pay for my groceries. And as you can see, like I very well could have, with $600 remaining after my bills, I very well could do what I need to do with it. But y'all, that $600 has been gone in a snap. Like I don't even know what I was spending my money on. Like everything, it would just be gone. So I just really didn't have it, or I would be buying random groceries that I didn't really need and letting food spoil. So this is gonna help me keep me accountable. So grocery, this paycheck is not gonna get anything. But my gas, let me put that down. But my gas will be getting $60. And as you can see, it just auto-populates, y'all. I'm obsessed with this. So as soon as I put in my gas right here, it gives me my total for how much I have in there and $60. And then what's remaining left for me to stuff in my other binders. And it just automatically does it. And it transfers over to every single category. Every single category is subtracted from something and it transfers over. So that way, no math involved. And if I over budget myself from what I'm thinking, then I can easily just go back and rework my math to see what's going to best work for me. So for my gas, I'm going to get $60. And then right here, I do put my actual. So like I said, I do come back and check on this pretty often, especially at the end of the week when I'm doing like my weekly check-in. I'll come back and check in to see how much did I actually spend, what am I having for rollover, and that amount of money is going to go to my savings challenge. And I have honestly every month for the entire year already set up. Of course, I'm going to adjust it as needed, but this will help me look back at previous paychecks super easy and see like, hey, you've been budgeting, $60 every 2 weeks and you don't need that much because you roll over consistently $5 to $10. That's going to allow me to then budget differently going forward. So I use this as a tool to help me by the end of the year, honestly, in the next 3 months after I move and my finances get stable, I should know exactly how much I need. So for this paycheck household, it's not going to get anything. I put $20 in last week, so I'm good on there. As I mentioned in my little rant video about how I was like trying to be like these other budgeters and like just bare bones and bare minimizing it. And it didn't work. It did not work for me at all. I ended up swiping my card on something. I ended up staying late at work one day. I had to buy food. Like it didn't work. So I need to make sure that I do budget for those things. And if I don't spend it, then hello, hallelujah, you can go into a savings challenge. But if I do, at least I know I'm not taking away from something else. So Starbucks is still going to get nothing because I have a Keurig and I just set up a Keurig in my office at work and your girl's just going to use that. So this week I am going to do eating out. I'm going to give myself $40 for eating out. Just to help out. And then also too, every other week, me and my son we'll go to one of his favorite fast food restaurants. It's typically Chick-fil-A. But we'll go eat there. So I know for a fact I'm going to at least be spending at least $20. But the other 20 is like, if I'm at work one day or I needed a snack or forgot my lunch, I want to make sure that I have it covered. Blessings is going to get $5. I do, come across our transient individuals and people are going to the gas station and people, just needing a little extra love. So I want to make sure that I do have something to be able to give. And my buffer is going to get $20 for my beautiful just in case. So total in my cash envelopes for this paycheck, I will be sinking $135. And as you can see, it does that glamorous math for me. So it leaves me with $465 left. So I go immediately over. Next, I go ahead and stuff my high priority sinking funds. And as you can see, I have right here where it has my starting balance. So this is how much I already currently have inside of my cash wallets. It gives me my starting balance and it gives me my ending balance. So what I'm ending with. So I always know how much money is in my accounts and in my wallets. And so if I ever need to fact check or go back and check, I know how much I put in here and it'll say it on this and it'll keep it saved. So for my emergency fund, this paycheck, I'm going to be putting $25 in there. For my savings, it'll be $5. For my home expenses, so like I said, I'm moving, so I need to go ahead and up that fund. I got to save my $3,000 in 8 weeks. So my home is getting $300. And then my car maintenance is going to get $20. Nothing's going to go on a vacation or Christmas. So my total that I'm going to be putting into my high priority sinking funds is going to be $350, which leaves me with $115 balance. So next I'll move over to Dria's binder. Dria's binder, mommy's getting $20 because I need to buy myself some stuff. Okay, I need to feel love too. I'm materialistic sometimes, so this is really hard, but I'm trying to make it work. Beauty and self-care is going to go ahead and get $10. I know I need to save up because after this move, and I'm going to be physically moving bags, like I'm going to want a massage or I'm going to want my feet done. I'm going to want to do something to make me feel good about myself, especially in my new place. And I want to make sure that I go ahead and start saving a little bit at a time for that. My hair is not getting anything because Zero just got her butterfly locks. They are gorgeous. Shout out to my best friend. She came over and, helped me do my hair. So I'm super happy and grateful and thankful for her helping me get beautified for my birthday. Entertainment's going to get $30. My entertainment budget is really like, I I have to drink wine. Like, everyone has a thing and everyone has something that they do to relax themselves and calm down. And I love to have me at least 1 or 2 glasses of wine a night. Unless I'm like dead tired and then I just go to bed. But I want to make sure that I have budget for that. And she just put me on this really great wine. Dang, I wish I would have looked to figure out what the name of it was. But it's so good. It's a Chardonnay. It was aged in, I don't want to say bourbon barrels, but it probably was bourbon barrels. It is so delicious. So I need to go buy me another one of those bottles. Mommy's birthday's not getting anything. I will start budgeting for all of those, for the money that I want to put into my $12,000. I will start budgeting for all of that in April when I move out. From here, and my expenses literally drop by like $500-$600. Like, it's totally possible. But gifts aren't gonna get anything, and then clothes are gonna get $5. With the job that I have now, I started in May or June, and I literally had no clothes because I had been working in retail my entire life, and all I wore was jeans, t-shirts, and red blazers. Okay, I used to work at Target. I was one of the ETLs there. So all I wore was blazers and jeans. And when I got this big girl job, I have no clothes. And so as seasons are changing, I still don't have any clothes. So I need to start boosting up this so I can get ready for the spring and summer. Luxury purchases aren't going to get anything, or holidays, but family time is going to get $5. I need to start prioritizing my son more as far as like making sure that we do go out once a week. On Sunday. So I want to make sure that I take care of him in that aspect. So for total mommy's fund, I'm going to have $70 in here. I started off with $131 currently in these binders, and I will be ending with $201. Oh, I missed one. Lexi, my dog, she got to get food. $25. Okay. So $95 is how much I'm sinking into this binder. And I'll be ending with $226 in this binder. So what I have remaining left to stuff is going to be $20. All right, y'all. So I have a remaining $20 left, and the last $20 are going to go into my son's binder. So he will be getting $5 into his savings. I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing $5 into his birthday, which is in September. And then the next one that I will stuff is going to be his fun category, which will get $5. It's essentially like his allowance that he can use on whatever he wants to do. And then $5 on clothes and shoes, with a total of $20 coming into my Jack's fund. He started with $84. He's going to be ending with $104. And how much do I have remaining, y'all? $0. All right, y'all. So my remaining balance is $0. Zero-based budgeting. We did that. Okay. It's super quick and easy for me to budget this way, and helps me be able to calculate exactly how much I want to spend and put into each category. And boom, we done. So down here on the same Excel document page, I have every single sinking fund or cash envelope that I have at the top. It's all down here. And to make my life so much easier, like, I'm not going back and forth and writing in, like, well, how much did I put in gas? Oh, I put in this. How much did I put here? Oh, I put this. Like, I don't have to do that. It automatically calculates it for me. So for instance, if I was to go ahead and put $100 into grocery, and I scroll down, and as you can see, like I said, it automatically calculates. So now it's telling me that I have a negative $100 balance, which I'm over $100, which I am because I just added in $100. But for groceries down here, it automatically will have groceries, the amount. So whatever amount I put at the top, it automatically calculates at the bottom, which makes me determining my dollar denomination so much easier. Like, when I say so easy, it is easy like 1, 2, freaking 3. Okay, so I determine what dollar denomination I want and how I want my money. And then as you can see, I have 100, 50, 20, 10, 5 in one category. And then down here, I have it calculate, well, how many hundreds did I say out of this entire budget? How many hundreds did I need? How many 50s? How many 20s? And so forth and so on. So it gives me the individual dollar amount. And then, the individual bill amount, like quantity. And then right here, it'll go ahead and give me the dollar amount. So what I'm looking for here is that all of this added up. So everything, all the money that I'm actually planning on stuffing is $600, and that equals what's at the top. And then after I do all my denominations, that it also